Before we begin, a special note to Boyer. You have only one line in today's performance, Chris, but it is crucial to the plot, so please stand by for your cue and be prepared.
Got it.
All right, thank you very much. Here we go. As our story unfolds, a wealthy captain of industry standing on the balcony of his plush downtown penthouse suite office, some 90 stories high above the pavement, leaps to his grisly death. Of course, an investigation is required, and the detective brought in on the assignment is none other than that famous lawman, Deputy Barney Fife.
Yeah, Barney Fife. The name pretty much invokes a thesaurus of legal titles. Peace officer, gumshoe, private eye,
Dick.
Nippet.
And so, Fife enters the office of the freshly splattered businessman, only to find his weeping secretary standing near the still open window. She sobbed freely as maintenance crews hosed down the grease stain left by her late employer.
All right, miss, I understand this is a difficult time for you, but I got some questions that gotta be asked. Can you tell me, miss, was there anything odd about your boss's behavior?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing.
Please, miss, I'm the investigating detective. You must tell me any sort of details about the suicide, no matter how embarrassing.
No, I mean being seen talking to you in public. It's embarrassing.
The secretary then went on to divulge the rather queer habits of a recently squashed employer.
Well, I remember on my first day here, Mr. Jones, that was his name, Mr. Jones told me that I was the most beautiful creature he'd ever seen, and that he'd pay me $100 if I'd stand before him in my slip.
Oh, I see.
And, well, you see, $100 is a lot of money for a working girl, and since he promised me there'd be no monkey business, I did it.
I see. And was he true to his word?
Oh, yes, there was no monkey business.
No monkey business. And did that satisfy Mr. Jones?
Yes. That is until a couple of days later. He asked me if I would stand before him, and this time wearing only my bra and panties. He'd pay me $200 and promised me no monkey business.
I see. And did you do it?
Oh, yes. You see, I'm a working girl, and, well, $200
is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And was there any monkey business?
Oh, no. He was very true to his word.
And was that the end of that?
Well, actually, about 10 minutes ago, he asked me if I'd consider standing in the nude in front of him for $1,000. And again, he promised me there'd be no more monkey business.
And did you stand before him in the nude?
Well, I'm a working girl detective, and...
I know. $1,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, so I'm standing there completely nude.
Hootage?
Full hootage. Wow. And Mr. Jones starts trembling. And he tells me he can't stand it anymore. And he asks me, how much for monkey business? And when I told him my regular price was just $10, he jumped out the window.
Tell me just what you want me to be. One yes, and
remember last week we were talking about men being good providers, and my assessment that was the number one thing women look for.
Quality, yeah.
Yeah. Listener Ed writes, "Hey, Dave, I caught that segment on Friday. Whether they'd prefer a man who is good provider or handsome. Isn't it funny how quick women turn into Boyer when a simple would you rather question about relationships is asked of them? All of the women couldn't wait to twist or dodge the question. I guess Moses was right when he said, liar, whore, liar, whore." Actually, not all women are liars and whores. They're all just full of crap, and unless you're gay, you just have to live with it. Well, the listener Ed checking it.
Sure he's happily married.
Hey, welcome to September.
Yeah. Bye-bye, summer.
Well, not for us. We get the long summer. Be hotter than hell all week.
It's just symbolic, though. It's like, all the people from other states are going home.
What do you mean?
Well, it's the tourism season kind of winds down after
gotcha.
Labor Day.
And back to school today
Yeah.
for all those who got the late start.
Really? There's people who aren't back in school yet?
They're just starting today.
I think
Holy
state
cow.
is just starting today.
Yes.
There's a big thing. We're live on campus at San Diego State,
Yeah, traffic should
where
be.
people are coming back to do the same thing they did 4 days ago.
So traffic should be worse than usual.
Marvelous. How was your weekend, Ruth?
Good. Lots of rest.
Good thing. I'm glad you rested up.
Slept and slept and slept some more.
Wow.
I know what a grind it is over there.
A lot of people barbecue or swim or something, but Ruthie surfing the bed.
I did a little all that stuff.
Yeah.
Straight.
Nothing wrong with it.
What was the big highlight, Shell? There's usually a party at your house.
Well, we went Friday night to see Chris Cornell at the House of Blues, and I'd never been to the House of Blues before, and it was a great time.
Even though Chris Cornell was there?
Yeah. Especially because Chris
Even
Cornell
with that?
was there. It was awesome.
You left early.
I did. He did?
Did you?
Did we?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We left during the song.
That would be
that's
leaving
yes.
early.
Right.
That's yes.
See, that would be before the show was done.
I think it was his last song, but
But you don't really know because you weren't there for the
that's
end.
right.
See, that's how
Already at the U.S. Grand having a drink.
people of our generation attend concerts anymore.
What's that?
Never finish them.
No?
You beat the Rush. I've heard the encore. That's the big hit. I can imagine how he played it. It'll be better in my car.
I left before he started. That's how early I left.
Well, this was the fourth song of the encore, so that was good. That's enough.
Chris Boyer,
Yes,
name one Chris Cornell hit.
Wow.
Come on, you can do it.
The floor in the toilet the last time he jammed the needle in his arm. I don't know. I got nothing. I don't even remember the band he used to sing for until they kicked him out.
Hey, they had a
Soundgarden.
four-song encore. That means at least 4 hits, and she left. There's probably a 6-song encore these days. With
It doesn't mean at least 4 hits. It just
No,
means 4
covers.
songs after he went back for a swig of whiskey.
Shot.
Yeah, bunch of covers.
Did he do his Billie Jean?
You did,
Yeah.
and it was fun.
Yeah.
It took everyone a while to figure out what it was, and then this kind of wave went over. Oh, he's doing a Michael Jackson song.
See, he did this version of Billie Jean, and then David Cook performed it on
Right.
American Idol, and it was pretty much the thing that pushed him over the top towards winning American Idol.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Chris Cornell. Couldn't,
That was so cool.
Really?
Yeah, David Cook's version.
Billie Jean.
Well, he's doing Chris Cornell's version.
Right.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. Any other highlights from the weekend?
Come on.
Who's going to top Chris Cornell?
Thunder, Tropic Thunder.
And
Wasn't it funny?
Tom Cruise is a genius. I mean, he is a kook, as we know. All right, you put the Oprah couch over here. But as an actor and as a performer, the guy's amazing.
Didn't it take you a minute to realize, oh my God, that's Tom Cruise.
And Robert Downey Jr. as the black guy, the whole movie is hysterical.
Yeah.
All right.
And Ben Stiller's performance, and he's the star and the producer, the writer, the whole bit, forgettable. He is so, down there compared to these two guys. They're just awesome.
Kind of like the rest of the body of work of Ben Stiller.
Hey, now.
Stole the show.
But Downey Jr. and Cruise, it's just
How about that director of their movie?
that guy.
Guy. Remember when he died and they didn't think he was really
you're
dead?
spoiling it.
Let me ask, by any chance, does Ben Stiller play a lovable, harmless bumbler?
No, he plays a stuck-up actor.
Really?
Yeah, it's full of himself. Can't live without TiVo. Give me my
There's
TiVo.
some bumbling.
I liked Ben Stiller in Zoolander, but I mean, everything else that he, in the Meet the Fockers and Night at the Museum and all this lovable and, the Polly movie with Jennifer Aniston,
God.
it's like, come on already.
No, it wasn't like that.
Good.
He was a stuck-up actor that wanted all his foofy stuff.
And I think he understood that he wasn't going to steal this movie and let Downey Jr. and Cruise do it.
Good
and
for him.
They did.
Good for him.
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
It was laugh out loud funny.
It really is hysterical. I mean, there's some parts that are ridiculous. Okay, move it along. Slappy.
Right.
And some stupid funny, too. Plenty of stupid funny.
Well, New Orleans survived the hurricane despite 2 million people evacuating. How many people evac during the fires last year? Do you remember? Was it 1 million?
It seems like that was about close.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 2 million.
Wow.
the stadium was full.
Yeah, there's
There's 50,000.
Right there.
that's 1/20th. That's 1 million. That's cool.
Thank God. This country cannot take New Orleans falling down again. Any other town is fine. Not New Orleans.
Yeah, they're not even done building it back up yet.
No.
I thought it was interesting that we've set up shelters in San Diego in case they need to be evacuated. Let's bring them 3,000 miles from home. Let's displace them even more.
Did they really?
Yeah, that was the talk in the news reports.
We've put
set
up
up-
shelters here?
We've prepared shelters in San Diego in case we need to harbor refugees from New Orleans. It's like, what?
That's a long way away.
Is this the first stop out of New Orleans?
How about, whatever's close to New Orleans, like
Texas?
Texas or something?
Yeah, they put them up there, too.
RTFM, read the map. What's close?
Your weekend, Chris? Any new cars? Any new vehicles? New machinery?
Got back on some old machinery.
Tell me.
Got my bike out and did a couple of miles on that. And hopefully my Sharper Image Iron Lung will be here today to revive me from the excruciating 2-mile ride.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been about 8 years or something like that. It's been crazy. So, but I was actually laughing. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Good.
So hopefully I'll be able to make that a regular thing.
I bought a bike. I don't remember when it was. I don't remember how many. It wasn't long ago. Do you know how many times I've ridden it? I'll
at
say
the
I'll say in
store?
3 or 4 years.
Twice.
Once.
Okay.
You don't like it? It wasn't fun?
Apparently, I forgot that in my entire neighborhood is uphill.
Yeah.
Oh,
There isn't- there isn't a downhill in my entire. It's all uphill the whole way. I took this. I bought this thing. I got a little headset, little radio, listened to, and I went out and I think it's a 12-speed. I don't think I ever exceeded 2.
And even if there were a downhill, which there isn't in your neighborhood,
No.
you have to come back up to get home.
It's uphill the whole way, Jane.
Imagine stepping out your door with a bike. You say, we're going to roll this back in.
Yeah, but you can just throw it in the truck, though, and take it someplace fun.
You know what? I've never been so inclined to take my bike for a ride. I don't mind. I understand the idea of riding a bicycle, but actually putting my bike in the car and taking the bike out for a ride just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, you go to a good place to ride.
Yeah,
I don't have any good places.
Most places just don't have. I mean,
my
a lot of
neighbor,
bike ride. I got a bike ride.
I need everything downhill.
my neighbor takes his over to Coronado. It's pretty flat over there.
I could just
Cruises
coast
around
the whole way.
Shelter Island. Just flat over there.
I like coasting. Braking. That's good.
You know what? Then you would enjoy going to Big Bear. You take your bike on the lift up to the top of the mountain, and then they push you off.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, that
So-
sounds great.
How do you beat it? It's all downhill.
That sounds good. That sounds good. All right. What are we going to make the reference for today's? Oh, by the way, Grand a Day Everyday Giveaway
Oh,
yippee.
returns today.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Cool.
If you or someone you know is having some sort of personal crisis and $1,000 will make your troubles go away, go to 101kgb.com, click on the keyword grand, and fill out the form. This is the only way that you can get enrolled in the Grand a Day Everyday Giveaway. I know all the people try to, sidestep it, skirt it, go around it. It's not going to work. It's the only way we can have you registered because we get a lot of traffic on this. So that's the one requirement that we insist upon.
What if they type it out and send it to the office attached to the chest of a topless hooker with double D cups? Even that won't get you in.
She gets in.
Right.
We throw the letter out.
Immediately. Discard the letter, keep the hooker.
She stays.
Right.
The letter goes.
And she won't be doing much talking, even if she read your letter.
Well, it's not nice to talk with your mouth full.
Right.
Chris, what should the reference be for today's round of the commercial game?
How about your mouth full?
No, thanks.
Okay.
God.
All right, maybe not. See, what have we talked about?
For some reason, I'm intrigued by a double D hooker.
Okay. Well, who isn't?
Especially after you played that Hooterology bit earlier.
How big is a double D? Is anyone here double D?
No, I got D.
Are you, Ruth?
But if you look at, I was bra shopping this weekend actually, and if you look at the double Ds, holy cow!
Is a double
They seem way, way, way bigger than
Now,
a D.
how does it work in Hooterology? Is a double D twice as big as a regular D?
I don't think it's twice as big.
How big is it? How much bigger is a D than a double D? Or double D than D?
Uncharted territory for me, Dave.
I
I
believe
see.
it's the next size up. You know, just like B, C, D.
Well, that's
Then
kind of a...
the
How come
next-
there's no double C?
I don't know.
How come there's no one walking around going, yeah, I'm a double B?
Because it goes to triple D. Mm-hmm. Even fourple D, I think.
And you're a D?
Then when does it go up to an E?
Actually, I bought two bras, and one was a C and one was a D with different numbers in front of them. So
We're a D log.
holding them up.
All right, sure, why not? Double D hooker. Inspired by Chris Boyer. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What happened?
I sent Shell the story.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, I see
no.
that story.
I know.
What happened?
Well, Ruthie
Ruthie finally succeed in killing
Yeah.
Captain Mike.
killed off Captain
Oh,
Mike.
I
no.
didn't kill Captain Mike. He
It's an unknown illness.
died a
Oh.
week ago.
Well, last Friday.
Unknown illness. That's all they're going to say about him. He was only 69, poor guy. Oh, it's too bad.
I know I've already been blamed for it already once this morning.
You know who else died this weekend? In a World. The movie voice guy.
What? You're kidding, Don
Don-
LaFontaine?
Oh,
Okay, you do it. Yes.
oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he die of? Seems like he
A
worked.
collapsed lung.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he worked till the day he died too. Man.
Yeah.
Good God.
That's two.
Oh, and the other big life-changing thing was the vice president's, the future vice president of the Republicans win, knocked up daughter, 17 years old. Mm-hmm. That'll make all those people with their family values happy.
All right. Guess that's the end of that story. Thank you, Ruth. Okay, that's going to be our reference today. Double D hooker. Nice. Anytime we cleverly slyly, smoothly work that into live commercials. You're going to have to pay attention closely because you might not hear it. What Boyer's doing his Purina dog food commercials today. You be caller 10. We'll get you something good, and Chainsaw's going to do sports for you next year on KGB and Q103.
It's time to get back to Cox High-Speed Internet, San Diego's #1 internet provider, and the...
Let's get a sports update. Do you know what happens this weekend?
Yes.
NFL. This is it.
It's been spoken of in our home.
Has it?
Yes, a little.
I'm so worried about the suicide watches that you've had to go on.
I know. I think this is going to be a great year.
The NFL.
Damn it.
Our long wait is almost over, Shel.
Yes, it
I
is.
know.
Countdown to the weekend. This
Charger
Sunday,
flag is going to go up.
This Sunday, you get to watch Charger football. All right, let's get a sports update with the Chainsaw now here on KGB and Q103. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Greg Maddux finally got some run support. Unfortunately, it was after the Padres traded him, and last night, at least, it was against the Padres.
We do know that Casey Blake has just taken Chris Young out of the ballpark.
Thank you.
His 7th since coming to Los Angeles.
Thank you, Matt Vasgersian. I'm glad you didn't elaborate on that, because up at Dodger Stadium last night, Maddux and his new team beat the Padres 5-2. The Dodgers, of course, for Maddux, his 354th career victory, tying him with Roger Clemens for 8th place on the all-time list. And the Padres had just completed a terrific 5-1 homestand, but take a stumble last night en route to their miraculous division title, as the Padres will win the rest of their games and win the division with a 78-84 record.
That's insane. You're stupid.
Arizona currently leads the Dodgers by 2.5. Padres and Dodgers go again tonight from the Ravine. First pitch, 7:10, Channel 4. The Chargers kick off the 2008 season this Sunday at Qualcomm against the Carolina Panthers. The NFL actually gets a jump start this Thursday night as the Giants play Washington. The Giants favored by 3.5. San Diego is a 9.5-point favorite this Sunday, and before you get too giddy about this Super Bowl season, Shelley Dunn, consider that LT is coming off a knee injury and hasn't played it down during preseason. Gates had major surgery on his toe, hasn't played it down. Rivers still gimpy on that knee. Star receiver Vincent Jackson nursing a sore hamstring. Jamal Williams, 2 creaky knees, just the 2. O-line stud Nick Hardwood's foot will keep him out for the first few games. Marcus McNeil, the other O-lineman, neck injury. Sean Merriman says he feels good, but he'll start the season on a knee that needs major reconstruction. That's just what we know now. But seriously, kids, 19-0 is a reasonable forecast for this ball club.
That's insane.
Again?
You're stupid.
Again? Cincinnati Bengals receiver Chad Johnson is famous for his creative touchdown celebrations. You know, he taped Ocho Cinco on his name bar to signify his jersey number 85, and he used a pylon once to putt the football into an imaginary hole after a touchdown. Johnson has legally changed his name to Ocho Cinco.
Good for him.
After the 5-time Pro Bowler found out that douche hole was already taken, apparently. Well, I'm just saying that he might be a little bit... College football highlights. UCLA overcame 4 interceptions by their quarterback, Kevin Kraft, who looked horrible early. But then the son of former Aztecs coach Tom Kraft was marvelous. Kevin Kraft engineered a comeback to score a victory for the Bruins in overtime against 18th-ranked Tennessee at the Rose Bowl. Spoiling, I think, didn't Bollinger take a big busload of Clear Channel Yahoos up to that ball game?
That could be.
Everyone was talking about it. USC crushed Virginia, just the 52-7 on Saturday.
Wow.
The Aztecs lost to small school Cal Poly 29-27 Saturday at the Q. Good ball game, really fun to watch, but this loss to a smaller school precedes a visit this Saturday against Notre Dame, where the Irish are 21-point favorites. And that,
How many?
just the 21.
Wow.
And my 23rd ranked Fresno State Bulldogs.
Fresno State.
who
Fresno
happened to
State.
win the NCAA one. Wow. Okay, you asked
Fresno
for it.
State.
Did I mention they won the NCAA baseball championship this past
Underdog.
They went into Rutgers last night in New Jersey. Came away victors 24-7. Thank you, David.
Whoops.
In other sports, sir.
Who won the douchebag, or the douche bank? I'm sorry, the douche bank golf tournament over the weekend, getting closer and closer to the $10 million FedEx Cup prize. I know that the thoroughly unrootable for Vijay Singh and the thoroughly rootable for Canadian Mike Weir were tied at one point, about halfway through the round yesterday. Unusual that a tournament would finish on a Monday.
Singh won by 5 strokes.
Oh my God! What happened to Weir?
He got he had carded a 71, whereas Singh had a 63.
Oh, on a Monday he had a 63. Jeez.
At $1.26 million, and VJ is running away with the FedEx Cup. It is 6:39 and 5 seconds. This is your 101.5 AGB Sports Network.
I have a sports question. Why is it whenever you talk about the NFL, you turn into Thurston Howell?
What do you mean?
We're at the frozen tundra lobby or something. I'm not sure.
That's John Facenda, the
Didn't he die this weekend?
No, he died long ago.
Certain topics bring up certain accents with you.
Yes.
I've noticed.
Yes, they do.
The NFL makes you talk like Thurston Howell.
It's John Facenda, the frozen tundra, Lambeau Field, Vince Lombardi.
What?
Come on.
What?
You saw the whole thing. The Raiders, Daryl LaMonica, Kenny Stabler.
Are you at the Hamptons
The
right
late
now?
Gene Upshaw. The silver and black. Come on.
Maybe it's more of a Regis accent that you're putting on there. Do you turn into Regis Philbin when you talk about the NFL?
Yes.
And then if we talk about 24,
Jack Bauer.
Who is the real chainsaw?
We
No
will
one
never find out, and then I'll die, and no one will ever know.
do we know any other topics that bring up unusual?
Food.
Food.
Please, Mr. Waiter Person. I know it.
So certain topics
Yeah.
I want a sausage.
involuntarily strike up a different accent
That is correct, sir.
or voice dialect on you.
As they do you from time
Tell
to
me.
time. Well, America.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. That's right.
That is right, Johnny.
It's a true story.
We're both schizoids, and we're going to die schizoids, and then no one's going to know why.
That's
Isn't
true.
that something? That is wild stuff.
Hi, it's Dave Rickards here. You know, home remodeling improves quality of life for you and your family. So when it's time to remodel, there's only one company to call, Murray Lamper Construction. Quality, integrity, sensible prices, and timely completion. That's what you can expect with Murray Lamper. They can design and build within your budget. You know, just like the DSC, Murray Lamper Construction, here for the long haul. Go to murraylampert.com or call 619-285-9222. Murray Lamper Construction, your green remodeler. License.
when that picture of Sarah Palin gets put up on our website?
Got it.
Thank you. Someone photoshopped would-be Vice President Sarah Palin's head onto the body of this just smoking hot chick, and everyone's buying it. It's like, look, I know she's cute, but let's not lose our minds.
Come on. She's just a breath away from Miss Alaska, but not crazy.
Let's not lose our heads, people. It's just a very good Photoshop. All right, let me see what some of the stories I have been watching for you today. A Queens man, that is Queens from New York City, is going to sue the Yankees because he was ejected from a baseball game against the Red Sox because he tried to do what, Shelley?
I don't know. Jump onto the field?
Nope.
He tried to urinate on the field.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
He tried to get up to use the bathroom during the performance of God Bless America. During the seventh inning stretch at Yankee Stadium, nature called on this man. And when he tried to leave his seat during the traditional singing of God Bless America, he says he was stopped by a New York City Police Department officer who said he would have to wait until the song was done. Quote, I said to him, I don't care about God Bless America. I got to use the bathroom. And as soon as I said that, he pinned my arm behind my back.
Dang.
He shoved me out the front gate and told me to get out of the country.
Oh. The whole country? Not just the ball? Wow.
The whole country.
Wow.
Not just Yankee Stadium. The entire country.
Well, they have bathrooms in other countries, too.
I don't know if you know this. It is against the rules for you to leave your seat. You know, you stand, but you
Right.
cannot leave your seat during God Bless America.
Seems respectful.
Really?
It's not the national anthem.
Is it really?
Well, either song. It seems to me there's nothing more American than taking away a person's freedom to move about.
You go to the bathroom.
That doesn't seem right at all.
How old is this guy?
How old is he? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Why?
I think maybe he has one of those going problems, like you see those commercials all the time.
Who cares?
Now,
It
when you
doesn't
say-
matter. That's stupid.
When you say against the rules, is it an ejectable offense? It's certainly not against the
Yes,
law.
the police, when the seventh inning stretch comes at Yankee Stadium,
Yeah.
the police do this thing where they line up to block the aisles. You are not going to leave
Wow.
during God Bless America. Now, that to me seems like something that should be happening in Iran or something like that.
Anti-American.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Even
What?
though we would like to think that, it'd be respectable to stand, but if you got to go, you got to go.
Doesn't matter. Don't enforce that rule. Why is it so hard to swat a fly?
Because they're so fast. I hate them.
Because when you swat, the wind pushes them away from your swat wind.
No.
They see you coming.
That's why you got to nail them with something else.
Sneak up on them.
Is that right, Chainsaw?
You got to whiz on it.
Michael Dickinson of the California Institute of Technology says the mere hint of a threat, these flies adjust their pre-flight stance to flee in the opposite direction, ensuring a clean getaway. These movements are made very rapidly, within about 200 milliseconds.
Wow.
Within that time, the animal determines where the threat is coming from and activates an appropriate set of movements to position its legs and wings. Instead, you should aim for the escape route when swatting at a fly. I've been out on the patio. Flies are crazy this year. I can't get it.
Yeah.
I can't get it done.
We have one of those fly swatters that's got an electric little battery charge in it. All you do is shock yourself.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, you hit yourself on the knee.
Oh. I know.
That's it, exactly. Britain's Daily Mail is reporting that the author Dante Moore of The Re-Education of the Female has become a bestseller. The book says not only should women stay thin and obey their men, but women should wear sexy clothes while doing the cooking and the cleaning. Hear, hear. Another piece of advice reads, men never really ask for anything, they command. And believe me, what you won't do, 10 broads around the corner will. Giggling, tittering I'm hearing from the women. As if you're not taking it seriously.
Not so much.
Well, one's single, one's on her, second or third marriage. Yeah.
Yeah, guys who get married more than once. That sucks.
Charmer.
Spoken from the single guy in the corner.
But this is about women.
Yeah. So own it.
This is about women. When you go to the grocery store to shop, do you pick out the nastiest looking, most rotten, smelliest fruit or meat you can find? Well, it's the same with men when they see baby elephant-sized, out-of-shape women. Moore, who is a 33-year-old computer engineer, says he wants to help women and wrote the book to show where they go wrong in relationships. He is never married. He has a girlfriend of 2 years, an 11-year-old son from a previous relationship, and says he has never found true love. The picture of Anna, what's her name?
Ferris?
Kornikova.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Sarah Palin,
yeah.
yes, is up. I mean, you got to look at this. And, I mean, seriously, people are believing this. Go to 101kgb.com and click on the keyword Dave. And, you know, what's wrong with us?
I'm still getting a two-headed baby.
Oh, my goodness. And our hooker outfit.
Yes. People are believing that that's real.
Oh, brother.
I know it. Members of Madonna's Sticky and Sweet tour crew are upset after they were forced to stay in a cheap hotel.
Oh.
It was only $100 a night.
Oh.
While she booked herself into a luxury castle at $20,000 a night.
Oh, good God.
Several of the staff members are also said to be unhappy with flying commercial while she flew by in a private jet. By the way, did anybody see Puff Daddy or Diddy or whatever the hell he's calling himself these days bitching about the high price of gas?
Yes.
He was bitching because he can no longer afford to fly his private jet.
Oh.
And he was blathering on and on about having to fly American Airlines.
Oh, poor guy.
And he was going on and on about it, making it out that it's just a tragedy that American icons like him
Right.
have to fly with the general public.
Yeah.
And shouldn't we all just be outraged
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
Can someone explain to me what the purpose of blogs are? Why does anybody give a damn about
don't know.
reading about someone else?
To me, it's like if you spend a lot of time at the grocery store bulletin board and you're really interested in what someone has posted there, then you might like a blog.
I know
I don't get it.
I know that I'm a dreadfully old man.
I am a dreadfully
But I
old
do
woman.
not understand MySpace, Facebook, blogging. I just don't care. Who does?
God.
Why do you care?
Because mostly they're just not interesting, terrible writing,
Why would I want to read
boring crap.
about Chainsaw's interests? God!
I don't even write them. That's how
But I mean-
uninterested I'm in them.
Seriously, I got linked this thing, P. Diddy's video blog.
Nice.
And there he is crying about having to fly commercial. Shut up. Who cares?
You know, be grateful you're not MC Hammer, who can't afford to fly at all.
That's the kind of guy you want to take out your magic wand and instantly transport him back to 1840. Now you're not flying American Airlines. Now you're taking a covered wagon over the Rocky Mountains. Good luck. Hope you make it through the winter. See you in 1861. That's how long it'll take. Pain in the ass. Here is a sign in the shower at the University of Michigan. I'm not making this up. This is an actual sign. This makes no sense to me, but it is posted. Pipes in the halls, we're talking about the showers now, remember, are not meant to handle semen.
What?
Semen-related costs run into the thousands every year.
Oh, my.
Please masturbate in your own rooms.
Wow. That must really be a problem.
Wow. What?
I didn't write the sign, Shane. I'm just reading it to you. The pipes can't handle it.
Boy, you know what? If you can clog a drain with a...
You're virile.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Your girlfriend doesn't have a chance. 2 Trojans and the pill won't keep you safe.
Please, masturbate in your own rooms.
I like that sign in our men's room right now for the salespeople.
Well, why do they do that?
What's it say?
What are they doing in there?
It says,
Don't come down here to poop.
"Say salespeople, poop upstairs in your
Oh
own."
my God!
They do, though. They come down here.
I mean, here we are in commercial breaks.
Right.
Usually around 8:30, when they get in. And here's some guy with a tie thrown over his shoulder.
Shuffling down into the stalls.
And we just want a moment of, unbridled just relief.
And there are some chronic daily offenders.
Oh, man.
Daily offenders.
Daily offenders. And I want to know why that is. Why do they come down here? It's not like it's private.
So they don't get busted upstairs.
Because they
For
don't
what?
embarrass themselves in
Right.
front of their own peers
Right.
coming out of the stall.
So you know what
matter if
that
they're around
means?
DJs.
You know what that means? They consider us poopable.
Yes.
That's what we are to them.
Right.
God.
We're like in steerage on the Titanic.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why don't they go use the one down by the Jefferson Chair
Upstairs.
Hall?
Upstairs. No, those people are too good to poop in front of. We're fine. That's what you and I are, Jay.
This runs downhill.
That's what you and I are.
And then they fly that mission and then they leave it behind and they don't have to think about it anymore.
I don't know.
Wow.
Steerage is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's awful.
We hate them. And now someone actually printed out on
A
Word,
sign.
on Word Perfect or whatever,
Yeah.
a sign. Salespeople, please poop upstairs. And I looked at it and I said, who would do? Well, no, here.
I agree.
Here.
I mean, it's not like we load up on bran muffins and lasso up AJ and Scooter and
Right.
Gristle and go scrambling upstairs.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have time to go up there.
Well, like after the show, it's not like we save it up or something, you know.
I had reports of somebody from downstairs.
Reports.
A report
Okay.
from sources deemed reliable.
Yes.
Some KB in our sales department.
Katie Bennett
Yes,
said,
that someone from downstairs, not on our show,
Name
one of the sports
who?
people.
Costa.
I don't know.
Costa.
Had to
I,
be Costa.
Costa.
I don't
They do
remember
what?
the name.
They do what?
Came upstairs and apparently dropped off a fairly noisy and cantankerous group of children at the pool. And then scrambled back downstairs after leaving them as orphans.
Well, good.
So
Payback.
apparently it happens both ways, or it is payback. I don't know. But the story is it goes both ways.
Well, there's no signs upstairs in the upstairs men's room saying, programming people go away.
DJ, stay out.
I mean, I feel like Rosa Parks.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Or Leo DiCaprio on the Titanic.
Yeah.
That's better.
Steerage.
Losers.
God. Boyer had. Well, why don't they just go down to the one-holers?
No, that was Ruth.
That was me.
No, you have suggested that to me, Chris Boyer.
Oh, I did, yes.
And I say, don't you understand the peril of that?
Right.
Just stay upstairs.
If you go into the one-holer to do the real private stuff, there is a terrible danger that there's someone standing right
And
outside.
they'll be waiting.
And they'll know.
Yep.
The funny thing about this is,
Well, just wait for them to leave. What?
the funny thing about this is, they come down here to do their awful, filthy business because we're such, dregs of humanity. And it's just like Planet of the Apes, when dirty, filthy monkeys were controlling the cool humans.
Right.
They're the jerks, not us.
Right.
We're the cool people.
Yes. Keep telling yourself
Yeah.
that. Keep saying that.
Right. We are cool. Yeah.
Come down with the attitude of DJs. They probably just soil themselves anyway. They don't even know what this is for.
I had no idea what was going on.
It's terrible. It's like you guys are going to battle every time you go in the men's room.
Absolutely.
Wow. Hero.
Well, I know the calendar says we've just eased our way into September, but it's the end of the year at Mossy Nissan Show.
End of the year. Oh.
Yes. See, car dealers, they get their new cars
Yep.
in September. And that means this is the one, the true, the only time to save more money than any other time all year long right now during Mossy Nissan's end of the year event going on right now. All 6 Mossy Nissans. Now, what do you have your mind on? Sentra, Rogue, Titan, Altima, you name it. Every single brand new 2008 has got to go. Now, how do they motivate you? With extraordinarily low Mossy Nissan prices, great factory rebates, and of course, low APRs. I would ask Ruth what an APR is, but she fails to look it up and does not know.
Annual percentage rate.
No, of course not. These are things that get you the lowest price going. I'm trying to think how I can work in a double D hooker into this thing, but I just don't know how.
Well, you just did.
I know. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Maybe you're more appealing to double D hookers when you're in your...
Ha! Ha! No.
No?
See, when you buy a brand new Nissan right now at Mossy Nissan, you'll save so much money. You'll be able to afford those double D hookers.
Because they are the real pricey ones.
Well, good Lord, top shelf. So if you've been waiting for a brand new Mossy Nissan, congratulate yourself. You have waited for the perfect time. Right now, the Mossy Nissan end-of-year event going on at all 6 Mossy Nissans. Hi, you're on KGB.
Yeah.
Hey, who's this?
Caller 10?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Mark.
Mark, what are you doing?
I'm right now impounding a car for Western Towing.
It's not a Mossy Nissan, is it?
What's that? No. It's an abandoned Jeep Cherokee.
Boyer?
Are you serious?
No. Is it Boyer's? Are you right up in front? I know it looks abandoned, but believe it or not, that's actually Boyer's car.
Yeah, that's how he likes to roll.
It just has that abandoned look to it.
It's not a goddamn Jeep.
Mark, what's the reference for today?
Double D's.
Yeah. Double D hookers today.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. I've been trying to get this for a long time.
Well, I'm glad that your persistence has paid off today. Let me tell you, I have tickets for Foghat.
No.
Bob Dylan, Santana, Neil Young, the Golden Acorn Video Poker Tournament. I also have a gift certificate to Carino's Italian Grill. What sounds good to you?
Santana, buddy. Santana.
You did hear that I have Foghat tickets.
Oh, no. We're going with Santana, Dave.
All right, very good, Mark. Thank you very much. Hold on. Emily, he wants Foghat tickets. Hook him up.
Place to be as green and clean as they can be, but Goodwill's always been green as can be.
On behalf of Goodwill, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you please give me your clothes? Not the ones you're wearing right now. Actually, Goodwill wants the ones you never wear. You know, those lonely clothes. The ones that spend their whole lives hanging around in your closet and never get to go out. And right now is the perfect time to do a little spring cleaning. Come on, you don't want to go through...
Pretty much, yeah. You know, depending on how late it is. How much fun you've been having.
Oh, yeah.
888-570-1015 is our number. Emily, you strike me as someone who would have a part of their body that freaks you out. Do you have one?
I don't, and I thought the same thing. I'm surprised I haven't developed
Yeah, that's
that.
perfect for you.
Yeah,
You'll have to work on that.
Okay.
Thank you very
can't
much.
talk about belly buttons, but you can touch.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Belly button talk is rough on you?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Bad piercing experience.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how anyone does that anyway.
Hi, you're on KGB. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
What can I do for you?
My wife is the same way. She won't let me touch her belly button.
Well, maybe this is more common than I thought.
She used to not let me touch her toes either, but now she likes it.
Let me talk to her.
Hello?
Hi, what's wrong with your belly button?
I don't like to touch it myself either.
Yeah. Just don't go anywhere near it, huh?
No.
Okay.
You got to wash it.
I don't look at it, really.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Why, is it out working out or something, Ruth?
Well, no, but just to wash it. It's part of yourself.
Yeah.
You're washing.
Right.
You're bathing.
Here is Matt. You're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, I got a friend who literally goes into spasms if you touch his neck. He will have a seizure almost.
Oh. And isn't it fun to know? Because then you're going to do it.
It is, of course.
Yeah.
That's the target now.
So anytime you're around him and you want to freak him out, you just go towards his neck.
Yeah, I usually have to use like a large object because the fists go flying though.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jake, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, this is Jake. My wife won't let me touch her face anytime.
Touch your what?
Her face.
Why?
I don't know. She just got something with her face. Every time I touch her face, she gives me the old elbow.
Seriously? Even like when you're having sex?
Yeah, even during the most intimate of moments.
Now, is it just you or is it anybody?
I think it's pretty much anybody, really.
You have kids or anything like that?
Yeah, we've got a 3-year-old, and like if he touches her face, she goes, "No, mommy's face is off limits."
Wow.
Now, is she around? Can we call her?
She's actually on her way to work right now. She works up by Verona, so it's a little hard to get a hold of her in this early in the morning.
Okay, and you don't want us to call and talk to her about her face issues?
But I don't want the elbow tonight either.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. I don't want to get you in touch with the old lady. All right. Thank you. See you later. Hi, you're on KGB.
Hey, need to report some debris northbound 15 at Friars.
What is it? What's in the road? What is it?
Furniture.
Furniture in the road.
Whoa.
All
I'm
right.
looking for a sofa. Isn't
Northbound 15 near Friars. All right. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for that update. Renee, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
I just had to tell you this. I hate anybody touching my feet. And I went to the podiatrist one time. I was having some work done on my foot. And he stuck a needle in my foot to numb my foot. And my foot jerked because it tickled really bad. And the needle went into his hand. He was really mad at me. He's like, "Renee, I told you not to move, but I couldn't help it." So I just had to tell you that.
So you don't like people messing with your feet?
No, I hate it.
Yeah.
My feet are very sensitive.
Can someone give you a foot rub?
No,
How about a pedicure?
nothing. Nope.
Oh, see, I can even get a pedicure.
No, can't touch my feet.
really?
Can you touch your feet?
What's that?
Can you touch your feet?
Well, yeah.
You're allowed. No, I mean, does it freak you out if you touch your own feet?
No, not really. I mean, I just put my socks on, you know. I mean, that's all I do. But no, you can't touch my feet. My feet are very sensitive.
Imagine me rubbing your feet right now.
No!
Yes.
No, don't touch them.
All over your feet, rubbing.
Working a thumb up into the arch,
Ew!
gently stroking it across like a windshield wiper, left
All
and
right,
right.
thank you.
Okay.
See you later. I had to hang up real quick because Boyer was grossing me out. He manages to gross me out about pretty much any topic.
Well, once an hour.
Yes. Hello, Kat.
Good morning.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Dave, how are you?
Very good, thanks for asking. You got something that freaks you out on your own body?
I don't, but I did have a friend that when you came anywhere near or touched her ears, she would smack herself in the face.
She would
literally
smack
just-
herself in the face.
She would smack herself in the face.
Now, why was that?
She just got freaked out and you touched her ears. And we would do it to her on a continual basis.
God, I would love to meet her just to.
smack her face.
I would love to do that.
It was like kind of like a drunk game.
Like, hey, watch this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously, I would love to meet this woman so I could just touch her ears and watch her punch herself in the face.
We let everybody know that she did that too.
And did everyone do it?
They did.
And did she always smack herself in the face?
Always, Dave. Always.
What fun, Kat.
It was fun.
I wish I had a friend like that.
Time.
Yeah. I wish I had a friend like that. Thank you,
Yeah,
Kat.
she made the evenings fun.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Dave.
See you later.
Bye.
Belly buttons, ears, feet,
And a neck.
face, and a neck. And one girl who punches herself in the face.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'd love to see that.
No kidding.
Emily, that's the one I would like you to develop, actually. Anytime we touch your ears, you punch yourself in the face. Coming back with Chainsaw Sports here. It's KGB and Q103.
time to get back to Cox Digital Cable. Now get access to over 250 HD viewing choices, including NFL Network HD and thousands of movies and programs with on-demand. Most are even free. Order digital cable with 1 month of free DVR service for as low as $23.99 a month. Plus, add both HBO and Showtime for just $15 a month for 6 months. Visit CoxSanDiego.com/radio2. Limited time offer for residential customers in Cox-wide serviceable areas. Receiver rental required. Other restrictions apply.
With credit cards, it takes more than a flashy introductory rate to be the best. It takes dependability and character. Navy Federal credit cards live up to that reputation with sweet rewards, great rates, no hidden fees, even cash back. Now that's top quality, just like the people who carry them. So if you're in the Army, Navy, Marines, or Air Force, why not take credit for all you do? Apply at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal credit cards. The best carry the best.
There's only one place to watch San Diego's favorite football team, and that's Viejas Casino. Catch all the action in the V-Lounge with game day kickoff parties. Enjoy food and beer specials, plus the chance to score free tickets and more. But don't just watch the games. Get in the action with gridiron picks and win cash prizes all season long. Come cheer with us and let Viejas win you over.
Easy to get to and hard to leave. Viejas Casino.
Morning stretches, biking to work, quick walks at lunch, shopping at the farmer's market, getting all your antioxidants, flavonoids, and omega-3s while staying properly hydrated. Oh, and don't forget 8 hours of good sleep. Trying to live a healthy lifestyle doesn't leave a lot of time for managing your health care. That's why Kaiser Permanente offers members My Health Manager, an online tool you can use to proactively manage health care for you and your family members. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a question for your doctor? Email your doctor's office and get a response. Make, cancel, or reschedule routine appointments. Get test results, check recent immunization records, view most of your medical history, and order prescription refills. All in a secure environment, all at your convenience, all so you have more time to thrive. To learn more about My Health Manager, visit kp.org. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Choosing a company to remodel your home can be confusing, it can be risky, it can be a little bit of an anxiety attack until now. Because, lucky you, you've got me to tell you about Greg Cantor and Murray Lampert. I know you've heard of Murray Lampert. You've heard about it because they've been here in San Diego since 1975. Now, let me tell you something. My family is in the construction business back in Chicago.
Yep.
And you don't get to stay in the construction business for over 30 years unless you're a quality company that's doing things right. Usually they just go out of business. This is not the case with Murray Lampert. Better Business Bureau Director for 12 Director.
Yeah.
For 12 years. Better Business Torch Award finalist for Marketplace Ethics. Ethics? In the building business? Yes, with Murray Lampert. Now, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The most important decision that you make when you're remodeling your home is the first one you make, and that is who is going to do the job for you. Call Murray Lampert, 619-285-9222, or visit them online, murraylampert.com. And a day, everyday giveaway comes back today. That's right. Someone's going to get $1,000 to chase their crisis away. If you or someone you know could use $1,000, no, really, who couldn't? But maybe you're one of these people who is living paycheck to paycheck, and all of a sudden one of those paychecks didn't show up. Well, that's a crisis right there. Go to 101kgb.com. Click on the keyword grand. That's the only way to get registered. And we'll fire that off in just a minute here on the KGB. The NFL this weekend, Shelley Dunn.
Heard all about it. Looking forward to it.
Be prepared to be witted. That's right. The NFL kicks off this weekend. Let's get a full sports update from this past weekend now with the Chainsaw here on KGB and Q103.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Padres enjoyed a 5-1 homestand, and then they went to Dodger Stadium, and Greg Maddux finally got some run support. Unfortunately, he's with the Dodgers now, and
We do know that Casey Blake has just taken Chris Young out of the ballpark.
That's the bad guys, Matt Vasgersian.
His 7th since coming to Los Angeles.
And yes, Maddux, his new team, helped him out. They beat the Padres 5-2 for Maddox's 354th career victory, tying him with Roger Clemens for 8th place on the all-time list. Arizona currently leads the Dodgers by 2.5 games atop the NL West. Padres and Dodgers go again tonight from the Ravine. First pitch 7:10 on Channel 4. The NFL regular season kicks off this Thursday night with a gridiron showdown between the Super Bowl champion New York Football Giants and the bashers of the Beltway, the Washington Redskins.
Lovey.
Which were once coached by Vince Lombardi.
Lovey,
It's
make
not-
me a coconut cream pie.
It's not Eisenhower III. That's more like Sir Winston St. Clair. This is John Facenda. It's more Jack Bauer.
It's more Regis Philbin.
What are you talking about, Regis Philbin? Chargers
I get a
kick off.
look of self.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
The Chargers kick off the 2008 season this Sunday at Qualcomm against the Carolina Panthers. San Diego, a 9.5-point favorite.
More like the dork.
Huh? College football highlights. UCLA overcame 4 interceptions by their quarterback Kevin Kraft, son of former Aztecs coach Tom Kraft. And Kevin engineered a Bruin comeback in overtime, actually in the fourth quarter, and then in overtime they beat 18th-ranked Tennessee at the Rose Bowl 27-24. USC crushed Virginia just the 52-7 on Saturday, and the Aztecs lost to a small school, Cal Poly, 29-27 Saturday at the Q. Good ball game, very entertaining, but this loss to a smaller school precedes a visit this Saturday against Notre Dame, where the Aztecs are 21-point underdogs, and my 23rd-ranked Fresno State Bulldogs.
Fresno State, underdog.
Fresno State.
You know, they won the NCAA baseball championship this past spring.
They did, champ.
They went into Rutgers last night in New Jersey and came away victors 24-7. This despite attempted point fixing by the Soprano crime family. Who rule that part of New Jersey. Did you see James Tony Soprano Gandolfini got married over the weekend?
Yeah.
Really?
Can only assume to someone who loves nose breathing. But congratulations to that couple, of course. In swimming, Uma Thurman was photographed skinny dipping in an Italian lake.
Nice.
Beautiful girl. Thurman says she loves spending time in the water because fish also have eyes on the sides of their faces. And, hey, walleye alert. I probably already knew this, but... Hello.
It's a what?
Hello. Anyway, I probably already knew this, but have been in denial for like decades. I was watching a History Channel documentary on our 35th president, JFK, major walleye. I mean, if it weren't for his back brace preventing him from turning, he could have seen both shooters at once. Seriously.
You could have seen what?
Both shooters at once.
Nice.
Crashing all out of the book depository at once. He has a major walleye. JFK joining Uma Thurman, Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, hello, Marty Feldman, Tori Spelling, and even Abraham Lincoln himself, who could look at artwork on both sides of the hallway simultaneously. An impressive group, and frankly, I'm more than a little envious of that elite group.
Many hundreds of thousands of other young athletes warmed their own competitive spirits by the bright fire of this man who stood for everything that was solid and successful in American sports. His legacy is the greatest prize the game can offer.
Cookie Esau Randolph. As a performer, one of a kind. As a man, one of the kindest.
What was that, Gilligan Island you're playing there?
Unexpected. In other sports, Dave.
Was that Gilligan's Island or Regis and Kelly that you just flipped down over there?
John Facenda. Come on! Kids today, you just have no sense of NFL history.
That's it.
Is he one of the Jonas Brothers or something like that? That's all I can remember. Is he on Hannah Montana?
Yes.
Okay.
7:25 and 16 seconds, and this is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
101.5 KGB is your concert connection.
Bob Dylan in person.
Thunder on a mountain in a spasm.
Bob Dylan live in concert. Saturday, September 6th at San Diego's newest concert venue, Outdoors Under the Stars, at Concerts on the Green at Qualcomm. An unforgettable evening with Bob Dylan.
I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more.
Saturday, September 6th at San Diego's newest concert venue, Outdoor Under the Stars, at Concerts on the Green at Qualcomm. Live on stage, Bob Dylan and his band. Tickets are on sale now at all Ticketmaster locations, the Sports Arena box office, by phone at 619-220-TIXS or at Ticketmaster.com. Bob Dylan Live, produced by AEG Live. Have you just been...
Kelly, I told you the Grand Day Everyday giveaway was coming back today.
I love it.
I am a man of my word.
Yes, sir.
Let's nail it.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw present the Grand Day Everyday Giveaway.
Hello?
That's weird.
Should I try it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this how we're going to start?
No. Try again. It's going to be fun.
Jenny,
Yeah.
I got your number. It's the guy you wrote to.
What?
Jennifer, you wrote to me. How else would I know all about you?
No.
How would I know that you're a widowed mother of two? Jennifer, can't hear you.
Yes, okay, well, because I have my radio on?
Don't turn that radio on.
Oh, well, it's already on. I always have it on KTV in the morning. So funny.
Widowed mother of two, working two jobs, oftentimes 7 a.m. till 10 p.m.
God's honest.
Me too.
Man.
Where?
Huh? Jennifer.
Thank you so much for calling. Oh, my God. It is God's honest.
I would appreciate some assistance getting our belongings from storage and help with first month rent, which is due now. We share a small bed and we sit on lawn chairs.
Dude, come check it out and take a picture. It's fantastic.
I believe you. You also need a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
You're in desperate need of a new phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to insult you, Jennifer, but even my phone is better than yours.
I just bought these damn new phones, and they're the LG phones that my son. Oh God! Oh, I'm shaking. Oh my God! Oh no!
I have a son in school that needs some good sleep and a table to do homework on. Now,
Yes, he just started.
that cries out for someone who needs $1,000, Shelley.
No kidding.
Yes,
Oh, am I really on the radio?
you really are. I can barely hear you, but you really are.
Oh, I move it around. I don't know which direction to roll first. I'm thinking like a leaf. God.
Well, Jennifer, you are today's Grand A Day Everyday Giveaway winner.
Oh, no. Thank you guys so much. Oh, my God. I have never been.
You need to go out and buy yourself a louder voice.
Guys, or if I commute to work in the morning, I even catch you at night and you coming up.
Do you suppose she's saying nice things?
Yes, she is.
Really good to me.
She listens a lot.
Thank you.
Hold on, Jennifer.
That's like what talking to my parents is like.
Why?
Because their phone is equally as crappy.
What's about parents and the crappy phone?
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know. And then
My parents don't have a crappy phone. My parents have a good phone.
They have 18 different phones. You're on the wrong one. Let's get the headset one. And one is so loud, and the other one quiet. You can hear one breathing. You can't barely.
Yeah, and Mom always, quit breathing, Lee. Stop that.
Exactly. They scold each other for making noises on either end of the extension.
When they pick up the extension.
Oh, it's just okay, great, and you're just sitting there. Okay, tick-tock, my dime. Well, let's get the other. What about the fact that
Mom's there saying,
Yes, and we went to the park today.
and then all I can hear is Dad going, I got something in my tooth.
Mom, quit breathing.
I get David on the phone.
What?
That's it.
and they're all different, and they're not landlines anymore. And it's like Fred Sanford's glasses. They have just every Christmas they'd get 18 different sets of phones, and none of them match.
But don't you feel, and we've all had the thrill of being the breather on the phone, picking up the loud phone. Will you stop breathing?
Yeah.
You feel like just a leper, you know? Such an outcast of society. Nice.
My kids call one at a time. Not going to even bother trying.
You don't want to be that person?
No, there's no 2-on-1 with the kids.
Thank you. Call when you're alone.
Yeah, one at a time.
Right.
Plus, there might be things you want to tell Dad that you don't want to tell Mom.
You can't, though.
No, Chris, that's not the bit. You've taken it someplace else.
Well,
Into your
Chainsaw's
own
Chris,
world.
stop hijacking the bit.
Oh, well, I was about to project my life on a chainsaws, David.
Well, he just said one at a time.
But there was a reason for it, and it
Because
was
of
pretty
the
clearly
audio and
explained,
the-
but you just didn't want to do it, did you? How was your weekend?
I never want to talk to my mother, but whatever.
Doesn't show.
How was your weekend, Chris?
Outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding. Had a nice birthday dinner with my buddy Drive Shaft Todd and his family.
Did you get your car back yet?
Not yet.
Oh, my.
Not yet. It's coming back probably this week.
Oh, the excitement.
Yes, I know.
And will you be bringing it here?
Yeah, I'll drive it here. Absolutely. The MIT Monster Scout.
Will we notice a difference?
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah, you will.
There will be a noticeable difference. Good for you.
Yeah.
Are you still hacking off the back to make it a flatbed truck?
I think I'm going to wait this season so I don't get stuck and not have something to drive after I've just spent all this money making it ready to drive. If I hack off the back, then I've got another project that I'm starting just before desert season, and I don't want to do that.
When does desert season start?
In about a month.
Ah, very good.
So I don't think I can get it done in a month. I think I'll wait.
Gotcha. All right, very good. Congratulations. It's very exciting.
You know what? I'm excited about it, too.
Absolutely. I'm anxious to see it.
Chomping at the bit.
Yes. It's all Shelley and I talked about all weekend.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Calling each other
gotta
every
quit
hour.
calling it after 10 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
It makes my husband mad. Even if we just want to chat about the Jeep. I mean, the Scout.
Mel Gibson is trying to put a clamp on the rumors that he's having an affair on the set of his new movie with a sexy singer from Russia.
Mm-hmm. How's that going?
Well, according to the magazine Women's Day, this woman and Mel have gotten very close while he shoots his new movie in Boston. I knew you'd like that.
Thank you.
She's only known as Oksana. believe I'm saying that correctly, Oksama. The magazine cited numerous occasions where they'd been seen together in Mel's private trailer, and since she has nothing to do with the movie, people are wondering why she's there all the
I
time.
thought maybe she was in the movie.
No.
Oh, just kind of hanging out. Yeah.
Finally, as publicist said, she's just one of the artists on Mel's record label and is currently in the United States working on a new album.
Were they talking about echo technique and whether to do it in Dolby or not?
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Reporters from Australia were clearly skeptical. One of them said, does Mel have a recording studio in his private trailer?
Just talking to the microphone, honey.
The story has blown up so big that Mel's 52-year-old wife, Robin, is expected on the set any day now.
Huh. Things are going to be different now.
90210 star Shannon Doherty is lashing out at Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan, claiming they deserve negative press that they get for acting so slutty.
Well,
She claims her own outrageous behavior never came close to that of Britney or Lindsay. She says when you play a certain kind of character, people perceive you as being like that in real life. So I guess it means I did my job and did it well. All I ever did was go to parties. I just did it in the public eye. I certainly wasn't showing my crotch like these girls do.
dear.
Because I didn't think of it.
Shannon is knocking on 40. A little old for 90210, but a little young to be suffering from memory loss. See, when she was the same age as Britney and Lindsay, she did something that they would never consider. Post nude in Playboy. Twice.
Nothing like a good morality scolding from
That's
Shannon
right.
Doherty.
Here's the latest from Hannah Montana.
Oh, darn.
God.
Is that upsetting to you?
Quick, send in tape.
One reason Jessica Simpson is still single is she's the ultimate high-maintenance girlfriend. Those are the words of John Mayer in the new issue of People magazine. By the way, John Mayer had enough of you.
Yeah.
Tired of you. Sick of it. Even.
Girls seem to like him.
Well, he's a great artist, in my opinion. A terrific artist. I wish he wouldn't breathe so much when he sings.
How about just shutting up?
That's what he needs to do most of it. Leave it to the songs to speak.
Jessica says, I need a very secure man, someone that can let me cry and talk to me until I fall asleep on the phone if I'm having a bad day.
Good Lord. Now I want to run through the halls of my high school.
Let me read that to you again. I need someone that can let me cry and talk to me until I fall asleep on the phone if I'm having a bad day.
Jesus. Suck it up, bitch. How bad is your day, you multimillionaire whore?
How could Jessica Simpson possibly have a bad day?
She's not smart enough to recognize a bad day, and she's got too much money to have problems.
How could she have a bad day?
People with money have problems, boy.
Come on. She's beautiful. She's rich.
Just get naked and look at yourself in the mirror.
Exactly. What's your problem?
I could be fat and ugly, but look, I'm hot.
I don't know how it's possible for her to have a bad day.
Haven't you seen the commercial? She's got horrible acne.
Not
she has to
anymore.
put medicine on her face every night.
Not anymore. She looks great.
She's also cut off any possible communication with Nick Lachey
Aw.
and John Mayer, changing her cell phone number and her email. She tells People magazine, I don't want anybody that's been in my life before in my life anymore. I'm all done dating for fun. I want kids and a family. Tony Romo has not popped the question, but it's clear where his parents stand. They disapprove of Jessica.
Oh.
She brings too much media, and Tony's under enough scrutiny as it is. But Jessica tells People magazine, I've had secret lovers. I keep some things quiet.
Which is why I'm telling you about it.
By telling People magazine.
That's right. She's obviously referring to the affair she had with Adam Levine of Maroon 5. She kept it so quiet, it ended up on the cover of Us Weekly. Secret lovers.
I know it.
Who even says that? Who puts those words together unless you're writing a Harlequin romance? He's my secret lover.
Not anymore.
But what's she doing with Tony Romo if she wants to get married and have kids? I mean, he's still into porking models and getting all he can while he's a big hotshot quarterback, isn't he?
For a fact?
No, that's not true. They're quite exclusive.
Oh.
I talk to a lot of people.
There have been aftershocks in the wake of David Duchovny announcing that he's in sex rehab.
No.
Goody.
Sex rehab.
He's a sex addict.
What are you going to do? Go to like a resort with a bunch of flaming homosexuals and bake scones?
What is sex rehab? You hang out with a lot of ugly people?
I guess.
What is that?
Never want sex. It's called avoiding divorce settlements.
Yeah.
Earlier this summer, he signed a big money deal to be the face of the clothing company Johnson and Murphy. After he signed the contract, Yes?
Sounds like a floor wax. But
After he signed the contract, their spokesman said, "We are thrilled. David embodies success and confidence, along with a great sense of style. He's the ideal image for the Johnston and Murphy brand." But after the news broke about his sex addiction and his trip to sex rehab, their flagship store in New York took down the giant David Duchovny poster. Hurtful. When a customer asked what happened to the picture, a clerk told him, "We got a call from corporate this morning telling us to take it down." But it's too late to stop the full-page ads that just started running this month in Esquire, Forbes, Fortune, and Men's Health magazine. Perfect timing, isn't it? They must be thrilled. Now, his wife, Taya Leone. Any thoughts on Taya, by the way?
Nice-looking girl, good actress.
What have you seen her in?
Nothing recently.
She had that short-lived television show.
Actress in
and
Hollywood.
I can't really remember any.
She was in a Nick Cage movie playing the wife, and they were using a Talking Heads song as the promo music.
Yeah, the only thing I've really seen her in was the movie she did with Jim Carrey, where they were, as Dick and Jane. They were bank robbers, husband and wife bank robbers.
Yeah, I never saw that.
But you just don't see a lot of her. I don't know what it is. And the same for him. You know, you don't see a lot of David Duchovny.
Californication, I've been watching the whole time, and he's really good in it.
But it's a fringe show.
Right. Showtime. Yeah.
It's too bad. I mean, it's legitimate and justifiably popular, or would be more
well
popular,
received,
you know,
critically well received and it's funny. It's a good show.
Yeah, it just has a tiny audience, is what I'm saying. You just don't see him in that much stuff. And isn't he weird?
Not since X-Files.
I like him. I
mean, he was...
No, in real life, isn't he weird?
Who knows? I mean, he's a sex addict, which means, gee, he's a guy.
What is a sex addict? What is that?
Well, it's like Shelley. Didn't Shelley had the list of it? Where
there's signs.
The first one is you think about sex a lot.
All the time,
okay. You'd like to have sex day. Okay. And then you get into drugs and chronic and strange. And
I don't see how that makes you a sex addict. I think that makes you a drug addict.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense
That's
to me.
why I read the list, because I thought, and they cite alcoholism. Well,
that's its
doesn't
own
that
problem.
mean that you're abusive of alcohol, not of sex?
Yeah.
Leading to bad judgments, all that stuff.
Mostly it has to do with
indiscriminate.
That your sex life makes your life become unmanageable.
Right.
Because you're always acting out and you're always trying to have it, and then you start doing things saying, well, I would never do, A, B, or C.
And then you have to lie and cover for it, and you get into this web of, lie upon lie.
And then you eventually start doing
Gosh, I thought that was called cheating.
Right.
Well, it even goes
but
beyond
you can't
that.
stop.
Yeah.
You just cannot stop doing it. Then you keep doing it like an addict.
Exactly.
You know it's bad for you, and you keep doing it over and over and over again.
Well, a friend of David Duchovny's has talked to Fox News and said that David's addiction was to porn, cyber porn, and that Taya was aware of it, but finally it reached a point where it was just too disruptive and had to be treated. So I guess they're going to take his computers away from him.
You got to go to rehab for that?
I guess.
Well, Taya has a starring role in a big-budget Hollywood movie called Ghost Town, and it opens on the 19th. She was scheduled to promote it next week at the Toronto Film Festival, but she just released a statement saying she was canceling her appearance at the festival to support her husband as he battles sex addiction. Really?
Staying
How
right
do you
there
do
with
that?
him and not having sex with him.
How do you do that? He's in a rehab clinic
Right.
in Arizona. She could visit him on weekends, but she could do that anyway and still promote the movie.
Is the translation here, I'm not taking my eye off of him?
She's humiliated. How would you like it if everyone knew your spouse was chronically cheating on you?
That would be bad.
Other reports say it wasn't another woman. Instead, he was just hooked on all these porn sites. It's not like there's any great love affair going on between the two of them. Last month, she couldn't be bothered to attend the premiere of his first X-Files movie in 10 years. Instead, she was at Stubbs Barbecue in Austin to see the Boxmasters, Billy Bob Thornton's latest band.
Well, no wonder.
The Boxmasters.
Meanwhile,
Nice name.
Radar Magazine has details on an affair that Taya is having with Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh. What is it about that guy?
God, he just must. Is it just that he's just wild in bed or something? He gets all the chicks. I don't get it.
But it's getting them to the bed. You know, I mean.
Yeah.
That's the mystery.
Who's he gotten besides Angelina Jolie?
Laura Dern?
No, big deal.
Yeah, it's-
What kind of pig at closing time couldn't get her?
Oh, like her.
I do too, but she's not quite Angelina Jolie.
When she
She's
stuck
not
her
quite
hand into
anything.
that- When she stuck her arm into that Bronto dung, I said, "This woman."
Laura Dern. The MTV Video Music Awards are Sunday. Will anybody be watching? Anybody here like the VMAs?
If I remember.
Britney Spears has 3 nominations. For what? I couldn't possibly tell you. There's conflicting reports about her role in the show. You remember when she was on it last time? She came out all doughy and dumb.
Yeah.
Doughy and dumb, not like how we like Britney.
Right.
She's supposed to.
We like her thin and dumb.
She's supposedly back to being thin.
I talk to a lot of people.
Oh, I seen some pictures.
Yeah.
Online.
I read a lot.
There's conflicting reports about her role in the show. Her management says she won't be there at all. But it looks like she'll be a presenter, possibly with Michael Phelps. Fox News just reported that she's been given her own dressing room at the Paramount Pictures studio where the show is going to take place. And this has sparked speculation that she'll be doing more than just presenting. And the New York Post says our spy spotted Britney training intensely at the Ritz-Carlton gym in Marina del Rey. She's working out super hard with weights, doing abs with her trainer. Looked like she was getting ready for a video or something. Can you believe it's now cheaper to hire Jennifer Aniston than it is to get Anna Faris?
Wow.
That's how far Jen's stock has slid.
Wow.
She just filmed an episode of 30 Rock, and it may not be the last time you see her on primetime TV. This Christmas, she co-stars with Owen Wilson and a floppy-eared Labrador pup in Marley and Me. That was the best-selling book of 2007. Anyone read Marley and Me?
No.
Mike read it, said it was really good.
What's it about?
It's about a guy's Labrador or a white lab, I guess.
Yeah.
And it tears everything up, and it's just wreaks havoc with the whole family.
All right. According to E! Online, the last time audiences saw Jennifer tackle a romantic lead was in the disastrous Rumor Has It in 2005. She described that movie as the worst experience of her life. Really?
I liked it.
So was seeing it.
I liked it.
Yeah, but you're kind of soft on Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, remember her in Office Space?
I thought she did a good job in that.
Could have been anybody. There was nothing special about her performance.
True.
Could have been any blonde, kind of cute girl.
She says it was the worst experience of her life. I wasn't at my best as an actor. I was unmotivated by it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Wow.
Okay.
One thing's for sure, Marley and Me was a super expensive property to obtain, so if it tanks and she wants to keep acting, she may be coming back to TV, whether she wants to or not. Now, the New York Post is saying Katy Perry will not be opening to VMAs this year, and she's not happy that she'll have to wait to perform. Katy Perry sings I Kissed a Girl, and the idea was that she was going to be the opening act.
Right.
Now being told that she has to wait, it's got her in a snit.
Oh, no. She's too new and young to be snitting.
Too what?
Too young and new to be snitting.
I thought you said too nude. I'm like, just what? What is this?
New.
She was complaining that she wasn't asked to open since her song I Kissed a Girl is too provocative. Oh, brother.
MTV said that. How ridiculous.
Katy Perry's spokesman said she's fine with not opening. He says our source overheard it incorrectly. Sounds like their source misinterpreted it. Madonna, Britney, and Christina actually did kiss at the MTV Awards 5 years ago, so I don't think that this is a credible story about Katy Perry. Everything we've heard about her so far has been wrong anyway. Jimmy Kimmel was talking about John McCain. He says not only is his running mate young, she's the prettiest candidate for vice president since John Edwards.
True, it's true.
It's KGB and Q103, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Chris Boyer, our Grand a Day, Everyday giveaway winner, certainly could use a new cell phone. Do you have any suggestions for her?
I've got one. Get to AT&T right now. When you get there, walk on in and check out the Jawbone 2 so you can be Bluetooth, hands-free, and legal in the car. You'll have those big hands for doing whatever you need to do while you're driving, even if it's roaming all over a couple of Double D hookers. Yep, the Jawbone 2 makes you absolutely hands-free in the car, and the Jawbone 2 has military-grade audio technology, so whatever you say, it's going to get over the background noise, and your people who you're talking to are going to hear you just fine. The Jawbone 2 is the only one I've had. Trust me, Rockford 8. The other 4, I don't miss them. They didn't work in my truck at all, but the Jawbone 2 is clearly the one that gets the message across, and you can get it at AT&T. No matter where you bought your phone, get to AT&T. They are your Bluetooth hands-free headquarters. It's the law. You got to be hands-free now, and the Jawbone 2 is the way to go. With military-grade audio technology, you're going to get that message across. Plus, the Jawbone 2 is small and comfortable. It fits right on the ear. It's just under 2 centimeters wide. That's about 2/3 of an inch. So whether you're at a festival, an airport, a busy street, or a sporting event, the Jawbone 2 from AT&T gets the message through. Go hands-free, be legal, don't get a ticket, don't pay a fine. All you need is a Bluetooth headset from AT&T. The best is the Jawbone 2. AT&T is your hands-free headquarters. Come on in today to see their variety of Bluetooth headsets to fit your personal needs. Do what I did and choose AT&T. Click on att.com/wireless. Call 866-MOBILITY. AT&T, your world delivered. See you store for details.
All right, let's say hello to caller 10 here on KGB. Hello.
Am I caller 10?
Yes, you are. What's your name?
My name is Patrick.
Okay, Patrick, what's the reference for today's round of the commercial game?
Double D's.
Double D's. Not a bad one to have for today. Absolutely. All right, Patrick, you are a winner.
All right. Well, what's the list? I haven't heard the list this morning.
Emily's going to detail that for you next. Thanks for listening so closely today.
Get out of the way. They're getting it done on a Suzuki King Quad. There's no job too tough or trail too gnarly for this bad boy. With push-button four-wheel drive, Suzuki fuel injection, plus independent rear suspension, the King Quad is perfect for work or play. In a more competitive mode, take on the Tracker Trail on the new Suzuki Quad Racer R450. This fuel-injected four-stroke is race-ready, designed and tested by top engineers and the best ATV racers on the planet. This is pure sport performance with style to match. Get it done with a Suzuki King Quad, or get out there and pound the tracks or trails on a Suzuki Quad Racer. All at your Suzuki dealer now. Malcolm Smith Motorsports is offering up unbelievable savings on all Suzuki models. Malcolm Smith Motorsports off the 91 freeway in Riverside, just a short drive from San Diego County. For more information, log on to malcolmsmith.com. Please ride safely. Suzuki engineered the LTR 450 for experienced riders. Suzuki ATVs may be used only by those aged 16 and older. Suzuki highly recommends